How do search engines work? Whenever we type something, like if I type black dress on Google, the search engine goes to the websites and checks where the black dress is and gives me the results. I used to think like this, but it doesn't happen. Before you type any keyword, Google plays a very important role. It has already done some functions, and before and after that, it shows you the results. One by one, step by step, we will understand how this search engine works. Hi viewers, Assalamu alaikum. I am Asma. Welcome to my channel Organically Marketing. You know that there is a lot of data on the internet, the World Wide Web. A lot of data, that is thousands of millions of DBs, are stored here. So whenever the creator uploads that data, like if I made a website, I uploaded a blog, uploaded some images, made any changes to my website, or a new website came, then, in this way, Google's crawler, or you can also call it spider, the crawler goes and crawls all that data that is hangs on it. It sees where the thing is, what content is on this website. It is crawling all the content before searching anything. It is seeing where the thing is and it picks up all that data and sends it to its local server. The meaning of server is that it is saving in Google's own hard disk. I am talking about Google here so that you can understand better. But here comes all the search engines in this category. So the crawler of the search engine or the spider crawls the data, picks up all the data available on the internet and puts it in its local server. We cannot see the local server. It is their local hard disk. You cannot access anyone's hard disk. So, in the local server, the indexers of Google index that data, then they divide them into different categories. Like a website just being created, there are a lot of dresses like black, pink, maroon. So Google will pick up that data from there and put it in the local server. Now what will the indexer do? That will separate the black, pink and maroon dress, and they apart from that the dresses will be in a separate category and just shirts in a separate category. So the work of the indexer is to categorize all the data on the local server of the search engine, divide it into categories so that Google can give relevant results to its users. This is the work of indexers. Let's have an example. I have a bookshop. I bought a lot of books from somewhere, and a truck came in which all my books came. And I have three peons. I sent one of them to go and pick up all the books from that truck. So, what did that peon do? He picked up all the books and put them in my library's main hall. So, my first peon name was Crawler, that is Spider. What did he do? He picked up the data and threw it in my local server or in my hall. Now I told my other peon to go and pick up the books there category wise. Books of Urdu became different, English became different. Then in Urdu, in Urdu and English like literature, economics, maths, all of them become different. So I told him to put all the shelves of all the books in all these categories. Right? Then my second peon went. He picked up all the data, that is, all the books, and put them in the categories. Now my second peon was called indexer because he saved my data in the categories. Now the data that I have collected after the categories are made is in my main server, like the main server of Google, which is connected to us. Okay, right. The work of second peon is over here. Now it's the turn of the third peon. Whenever a user comes and says that I want the book of literature in English, the third person will run and go find it wherever the indexers have kept that book. Then he will bring it to him according to the query of the user. he will give a very relevant book to him, whatever he wants. So, this is what Google does for us. First, there was crawling, then, there was indexing, and then the ranking algorithms of Google. On the basis of those ranking algorithms, Google shows you the results in the ranking. Because all the indexing is done, the categories are divided. But in it, which result do you have to show first, which one to show on the second, which one on the third, which images to show in the images, all these things are done by the ranking algorithm. Whenever you type anything on Google, the result page show the result page you see in sorry whenever you type anything on Google, the result page you see is called SERP. SERP means search engine result. So on the SERP, whichever ranking you see the results, who decides it? Google's ranking algorithm decides it. Now, what are those ranking algorithms and how they work? We will understand all of them in our next video. Till then, bye. Assalamu alaikum.